in the past, I used to be always hating myself, I don't know, but I never gave myself a preference. I never gave myself preference about my opinion or what I think about. I always hesitated that because whenever I was inside the group, I used to be always quiet, and because of that I was not able to find my originality, who am I. And it's quite natural when you're in college, you just want to be fit into some group so that you have this sense of belonging, and I was having similar kind of experience back then. But you know that to achieve your personal goal, you always need help of other people. And fortunately for me, like, the people around me were so supportive in terms of their own ambition, so they never ever supported the unconventional thought which I used to have back then. And because of that, people unknowingly say something like, you can't do this because this idea seems illogical to me, which is all right. Like, sometimes idea seems illogical, but during your formative years it is really important that you have to guard your thought process and your ideas, otherwise it won't happen, because no one has seen. This universe is so expansive that there are a lot of things which were imagination back then. No one would have thought that it could be possible, but now we are living it. We are living this smartphone era, that there is a lot of things in terms of technology which no one could ever imagine back 100 or 200 years. So people come up with this terminology called as fate. So if something is unconventional and if you're trying to achieve it and you get failed, then they say that it's your fate. And because of that, people don't share their goals and ambition with other people because they're very insecure that if they fail, what will people think about it. But it shouldn't be in that way. So then I started introspecting what this fate is all about. Is fate is something created by the god so that he just want to have fun and he want to see people struggling for their goals and ambition, and suddenly and magically he plays some cards so that people get failed because it's in their fate. I don't know, I don't believe this kind of bullshit, but I do believe that fate is something like a context which is given already to us, and you have to find out what is favorable context to you, what are favorable conditions for you, and you have to use those conditions to get to the place where you want to go. Talking about fate, I don't believe much in the fate. I feel that fate is to be created by you. It is not something like you will be given all the resources which you need to get where you want it. And I'm not kind of guy who believes in the things such as fate like a blessing where all resources are given to you. I'm kind of guy who believes in,
see, as you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're going to find out.
because that is all fun we get by living through life. And why should I even care about fate, that my fate will get better then only I start something? Because I only have this single lifetime, and time is in constant flux. Things are changing. Currently, whatever the blessing which we have right now will disappear some point in the future. So I feel that whatever I have right now, I will have to do whatever I can to get to the place where I want. And if I too much rely on fate, then it's not possible. So I will never accept my fate. I will always reject my fate, and I will always try to lean into the edge of my fate. This is what I want to do.